Hey y'all, hey, this is going to be an energy reading on how the Combs girls feel about what they are going through, about what they are finding out, okay? So D'Lila, Jessie, and Chance. So we're going to get into the overall energy of what the third energy is, about how are they feeling. The first card that comes out is the Three of Swords. When I say this Three of Swords, there's about sadness. It's about a feeling of heartbreak, okay? It's about the energy of despair. It's like they were told one thing, and then now they're finding out something. So there's a Three of Swords. There's about breakup, loss, grief, apathy, depression, divorce, emotional pain, a love triangle, okay? So this is about like... it's raining. It's like the energy feels really, really heavy. And this is bringing on an energy of sadness for both the girls. All the girls. Besides the baby. Because the baby is young. She don't know. So is Jessie, D'Lila, and Chance. They all feel heartbreak. I'm also saying the Two of Cups. However, they feel heartbreak, but they still have a love for their father. There's about a unified love. There's the Two of Cups. There's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And if I'm not mistaken, there's air signs. There's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And the Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It deals with emotions. If I'm not mistaken, Sean is a Scorpio. But this deals with balance, partnership, a start of a new relationship, okay? So this is about like, they feel like they have a certain like partnership, a certain loyalty to their father. They still love him. It's not easy to just, even though they feel sad, betrayed, and hurt, it's not easy to unlove who they've known all their life, because he's shown them something different from what other people have been shown, or what he's shown other people. And so I see the Seven of Wands. There's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And so when I see this Sagittarius and the Seven of Wands, it's about like being divinely protected. It's about taking the energy of like taking action to protect themselves. It's about a struggle, but it's also about like a defense. And so they have a certain defense, and rightfully so, because just because that's their father, that does not mean that that's who they are. And so they have a defense up around him, and they are being divinely guided and protected. I see the High Priestess. When I see the High Priestess, I think of feminine energy, okay? I'm picking up on the moon energy, which just came out of a full moon, flower moon in Scorpio. But when I see this High Priestess, it's about like balance. It's about choices. It's about being protected. It's about like light energy, dark energy. So there's about intuition. It's about sensitivity, sacred knowledge, and divine feminine energy. And so they know they know in the end they're going to have to choose a side. It's like picking a side. And so there's about the subconscious, and it's like they know that they're going to have to trust in themselves, okay? They know that even though they hear all this stuff and they hear what their daddy is saying, they know that they have to trust in themselves. So there's about choices. It's about weighing options, the pros, the cons, light, dark, feminine, masculine energy. But it's about knowing that they are abundant no matter what the outcome, the situation is. I'm seeing the Eight of Pentacles. There's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. There's the feeling of education. They are paying attention to every little detail. There's an energy of perseverance and diligence, okay? And so there's also about passion and skill development and mastery. So they are learning how to like balance their emotions. They are learning how to ground themselves. When I see this Eight of Pentacles, it's about like sitting in your wisdom, sitting in your intuition. It's about like abundance. And so they know that they are abundant, and they are abundant no matter what. So there's a grounded energy. So they have a lot of support around them. It feels like a lot of feminine energy. And I know that Kim is still supporting them over on the spiritual realm. Just because we leave out of this physical form does not mean that we are, you know what I'm saying? Energy never dies. Spirit never dies. I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And so and the main protective energy that they have around them is their mother. When I see the Queen of Pentacles, there's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. There's about protective, generous, motherly, providing, financially, nurturing, practical. And so they know that no matter what happens, that their mother is going to come through, that she is providing for them. They know that they are provided for spiritually, mentally, emotionally, into the universe and through their ancestors. And the main one is their mother. She's still protecting. She's still in mama bear mode. They feel like they will have some clarity. There's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And so when I see this Ace of Swords, it's about a new thought pattern, cutting off what no longer serves them. It's about clarity. There's about mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, logic, sharp mind, surgery, and power. They are going to be empowered. They are going to be able to take their power back. They are going to finally realize that what their father did has no bearing on who they are and who they will be. I'm also seeing the Seven of Swords. There's about running. When I hear the Seven of Swords, or when I see the Seven of Swords, I think of trickery, deception, dishonesty, betrayal, running away, stealth, okay? And so they are being divinely protected. They have people, a lot of people watching them. However, financially, they are going to be provided for. When I see this Ace of Pentacles, it's about prosperity, opportunity, manifestation, abundance, a new career, a financial opportunity. And so I see this Hermit card. The Hermit card is Virgo energy. And I don't know what Kim Porter's sign was, but it's a lot of Virgo energy. And so when I see this Hermit card, it's about introspection, self-reflection. And so they have been pushed into isolation and to do some self-reflection, some introspection. There's about soul searching, solitude, wisdom, guidance, spiritual enlightenment, truth seeking, independence. And so they are going to become independent and are going to find peace, happiness, serenity. They know that finding or choosing happiness is a choice. There's about balance, harmony, moderation, patience, purpose, finding meaning, being sensible, okay? So they have a lot of good luck around them. There's a lot of magic around them. So even though they feel sadness and it feels chaotic, they know that there's about like creativity, self-confidence, and they know that their mother's instilling this in them. I'm seeing the Knight of Wands. There's about passion, courage, energy, inspired action, fearlessness. There's about being reminded not to be impulsive, okay? And so they realized that their father was impulsive. They realized that he danced to the rhythm of his own beat. They realized that he had some demons, okay? However, I see the teamwork card. There's a Three of Pentacles. It's all teamwork, collaboration, learning, building something, implementation. And so they are learning a lot of things with this King of Wands energy. When I see this King of Wands energy, it gives me the energy of big dick energy. There's about a strong leader, power, charm, courage, visionary, mature, career-driven, successful. And so this was Sean Combs, okay? And so he gave all the energy to his daughters that he was career-driven. He had charm, that he was strong, that he was a strong leader, and he did have power, okay? And so now they know. And so there's the Seven of Pentacles. They know they have to plan. They know that there's about reflection. They're in a energy of reflection. And so they realize that I feel like with this Five of Pentacles, with this Five of Pentacles, there has been some type of hardship. They have felt insecure. There has been a financial loss. And there has been a lot of worry. And there's an energy of needing their mother, needing their parents. And they still have their mother's love, okay? I'm seeing the Chariot card. They are learning to balance. They are learning how to focus on their focus. So there's both direction, control, willpower, progress, action, determination, success, movement, and courage and direction. So there's the energy that they feel their mother pushing them into. What else, Spirit? I see 3 sheets to the wind, And when I see this, this is a guitar. So this is the music industry. But it says blowing off steam, rebellion, merriment, overindulgence, and escape. Okay. So they're normal. They're human. They blew off steam. They were in an energy of rebellion. But it's like Kim is telling them to stand on their intuition, and she's reining them back in. I'm seeing give me some sugar, okay? So this give me some sugar card is the vibration of 4. Hugs and kisses, adoration, snuggling, pillow talk, bonding, someone's favorite, okay? And so they feel, give me some sugar. They know that their mother is near. There's about hugs and kisses, so they know their mother is close around them. So this gives them energy to keep on doing and pursuing the right thing and what they need to do. And everybody want to protect them. Puffy, their brothers, everybody wants to protect them. However, the choices and the decisions of his actions affects them, okay? I'm saying kiss my grits, okay? This is stone ground grits. No thank you, walk away, refusal, know your worth, self-respect, and strength. And so the last time I heard, they walked out of the courtroom and they walked away, and they're choosing self-respect, and they're standing on their inner strength. I'm saying nostalgia. When I see this nostalgia card, they are healing their heart chakra. There's about origins, memories, traditions, tribute, visit past connections. They are returning to their roots. They're not going to steer from who and what Kim taught them and instilled in them, okay? I'm saying don't get your feathers ruffled, okay? And so even though it's raining cats and dogs, it's like this too shall pass. Cry, release. There's like an inner calm of well-being, patience, deep breathing, compassion. Don't get your feathers ruffled up in a bunch. This has nothing to do with you. And so I'm going to end this energy reading with what is it directly that Kim wants to say to D'Lila and Jessie. So Kim, what is it that you want to say directly to D'Lila and Jessie in this moment? She wants you all to know that she still loves you. The love hasn't gone anywhere, okay? There's about healing. It's about not allowing anyone to cause you emotional and mental distress. She's going to always love you. The love that she has for you too, the love that she has for her children is never going to die. She knows that you feel alone. Okay, but there's about overcoming obstacles and coming together. Things are coming together for the good. Okay, there's the heart chakra. Your heart will heal. There's about foundation, structure, and stability. The heart chakra. So even though there's a heartbreak and a heart hurt and a sadness and an energy of disbelief, there's about clarity of disbelief. Okay, and so clarity will be shown. Also, the sacral chakra, there's about balance. There's fire energy. It's about choices and decisions. The base chakra, the root chakra, there's about aligning all your chakras and sharing the love. Always believe and succeed. She wants you to know, she wants the girls to know to always believe and succeed. This is the 6 of Swords. There's about moving out of rough and choppy waters into peaceful, smoother waters. And she wants them to always be a leader, okay? Never be a follower. Always lead and teach. So this is going to teach everyone. And so even though this feels and has you in an energy of sadness and isolation, there's going to teach a lot of people. There's going to teach Diddy Combs that you cannot do things underhandedly like he was doing. And so I see move, and we shall move, and we will continue to move. We will move in love. We will move in light. We will keep our focus right here. That's what she's saying to D'Lila and Jessie. Seek the truth. Seek the truth, and you will find the truth. You will no longer be torn, and you will be able to move on. There's the 8 of Cups. So this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's about moving on. You will still have success and growth without your father. Your third eye chakra is being open. Trust and believe in the messages for your highest good. And so with that being said, Thank you all for watching. Thumbs this video up, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to watch this.